Hello everyone. Colin is away this week, so I am filling in as anchor for this week's show. It is Wednesday, February 23rd, and this is a very special edition of Quick Updates. It's an emotional week for ARPA Canada. Just over 15 years ago, God brought Mark Penninga into this ministry, and this week, Mark is moving on to new endeavors. Lord willing, later this year, we will have an open house to celebrate God's goodness to ARPA Canada, and at that time, some of you will have an opportunity to thank Mark in person. And this is appropriate, as over the course of 15 years, Mark has impacted the lives of many people. Mark has also been instrumental in bringing many gifted individuals to serve alongside him in carrying out the mission of ARPA Canada. And in this special edition of Quick Updates, the current staff of ARPA share their memories of Mark as they wish him well. Enjoy.
Mark Penninga, passionate, persuasive, patient, persistent, principled, pragmatic, proficient, pleasant, polite, polished, and peanut butter. I love you, Mark.
On fall tour, Mark was always the first one to take the back seat on those long drives, and he had very long legs, and so he would be uncomfortable, but very stubborn about it. So we're going to miss you so much, Mark. Take care.
I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Thank you, Mark, for exuding this trust and pointing us to the one, the ruler supreme. It's been a pleasure and a privilege and a blessing to work alongside you for 10 years. May God continue to bless you in your future endeavors.
Mark, one of the main things that I learned from you, especially in our work with ARPA, is to cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. 1 Peter 5, verse 7.
Mark is humble service personified. Anytime he visits, anytime on fall tour, or if he's here in the Ottawa office, you can always find him washing dishes, picking up garbage, tidying up, and so on. He is so quick to serve. Doesn't matter that he's the top dog. We'll definitely miss that, Mark.
Mark sends the best emails. Every month when I submitted my hours, I could count on getting an encouraging email back that pointed me to God and encouraged me to keep going in my work, and I'm going to miss those emails, Mark.
When I think of Mark, I think of the word humility. Mark never wants the praise or the accolades that comes with all that's been able to be accomplished here at ARPA over the last 15 years. He's always pointing to God, always giving him the glory. Thanks, Mark.
God keep our land glorious and free. Using that was Mark's idea. Mark, thanks for your leadership, allowing so much of us to do this work that we love that helps preserve our country as glorious and free.
It has been such a privilege to work alongside you these past 4 years. Your dependence on God for all things is a shining example for all of us. Thanks, Mark.
Mark always has a positive attitude. There's a lot of things we could be discouraged about, but Mark always helps us to focus on the important things and ultimately on the Lordship of Christ over our country, no matter what happens. Thanks, Mark.
It was winter of 2018 when Mark called a random dairy kid like me out of the blue and asked if I wanted to work with ARPA. Ever since then, I've really come to appreciate your leadership, your humility, and your mentorship to me these past couple of years. Thank you, Mark.
Mark is someone who cares. One time as I was driving through a snowstorm in northern BC, Mark offered to drive 45 minutes one way to come pick me up and then drop me off 45 minutes the other direction afterwards. That's someone who cares.
Mark, I'm going to miss your pastoral characteristics, whether it was on an individual level, you pastoring me through some of the hard times that we've had to go through, or at an organizational level, pastoring us, listening well, and then charting direction. We're really going to miss that part of your contributions.
Mark did an amazing job navigating us through the ups and downs, especially in the last 2 years, always bringing a godly biblical perspective and encouraging us along the way. He will be greatly missed.
Mark always takes the time to check in and offer a quick word of encouragement, and I always really appreciate that. We're definitely going to miss you, Mark.
Wow, an incredible amount of memories. Well, we conclude this special edition of Quick Updates with these verses from Colossians 3. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that it is from the Lord you will receive an inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. Mark, it was in the power of the Holy Spirit that you served the Lord Christ during your time with ARPA. And it is our prayer that you will continue doing so in your new role with Reformed Perspective. May God bless you and make his face shine upon you and give you peace. Well, that's it for Quick Updates. Thanks to you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.